Hello everyone, I'm Stephanie, a recent retiree. We just moved into our dream home. It has this gorgeous lanai and pool, all encased in a screened-in cage. That cage keeps out the flying insects, but there are these worms and spiders and beetles, other creepy crawly things that get in somehow and die. But we like to walk around barefoot, and the thought of stepping on one of these critters makes me cringe. I have a LiDAR-enabled Roborock for my house, but I was concerned about voiding the warranty on that very expensive unit. So I searched for robot vacuums for outdoors. I searched under lanai, under patio. I ended up searching on robotic shop vac. All I found is the Makita LiDAR shop vac for $2,800. I don't think so. And it can't swim in case the sensors don't work. I stumbled across a YouTube video by Portland CNC where they showed a Shark AI Ultra for their CNC shop. It was relatively cheap compared to my Roborock, and certainly compared to the Makita. I don't know what a CNC shop is, but that little shark plowed through wood chips and did acrobatics during an aerial run atop their office area. I put the link to that entertaining and inspiring video below. So I bought the Shark AI Ultra at 35% off. So let me show you how it worked out for me. I just charged up Kraken and released him on his explore run. He caught himself from falling into the stairs. Here comes the big test. Will he go for a dip? I was on edge, but he caught himself there as well. Now, this skinny corridor caused all kinds of fits. Even this, I picked him up and set him back down as the instructions said. But I was concerned for the rest of the run, whether the map would come out okay. Kraken just would never give up. He kept trying to find a way into the pool. His wheel fell in 4 more times and required my help. And when he wasn't trying to get into the pool, he kept trying to go outside of the screen. After nearly 2 hours, he finally declared he was finished and returned to the base. The map was unrecognizable though. I had no idea how he came up with that diagram. I was so depressed. 2 hours and a map that had no resemblance to the space. I even tried to spot clean using the map, and the output was even more confusing. Then the whole thing reset. I frankly don't know if it did it on its own or I fumbled around and did it. I think it did it since the cleaning report was still there, but the map got wiped out. So something strange happened. I remembered though that I had some trouble with my Roborock mapping because of the sliding glass doors in the house. I had to take newspaper to the glass so the LiDAR could work. Otherwise, the robot just thought the rooms extended beyond the glass doors since the laser light couldn't reflect back. But I was looking at a very large screen for the outdoor space. So I used a $25 roll of paper from Home Depot that construction workers use to protect floors. I taped it all around the screen while the wind was very calm to create like a curtain or a wall so that the LiDAR would bounce back to the robot. I also placed some spare pavers at the concave corners of the pool to hopefully prevent the issue of the robot nearly falling in. Now I said, release the Kraken for a second time. Well, the pavers worked. The robot tried briefly, but just treated them like any other obstacle and went around them. However, it did try countless times to find a way in the pool up on that skinny corridor over there. It went back and forth at least 10 times. doing the same thing. I was very concerned about the outcome of the map with all of the repetitions. But at least I never had to help it. After 3.5 hours, I said 3.5 hours, it finally completed. It was a really long time, but the map looked good. So here are the comparisons. The hot mess of a map after the first Explore run, the further indistinguishable map of the first cleaning, then the well-defined map from the second Explore run. I was then able to define rooms and that all-important no-go zone over the pool. Now the robot runs close to the pool without being tempted to go for a swim. I define the no-go zone pretty wide and will refine it over time as I get more confidence in the robot. He's been picking up the stuff that has been causing pain to our bare feet. I was concerned though when he just flipped over one of those creepy crawlies, but then came back and swooped it up on the next pass. Now this is the area where the robot kept repeating itself. I do have a large no-go zone, so large that it doesn't even go along that skinnier part of the pavers. I'll eventually fix that too, but I couldn't be happier with my robot. I run it on eco mode. A lot of people thought that eco was pretty worthless, but it works fine for our needs. After all, we're not doing surgery here, we're outdoors for Pete's sake. Well, I hope this helps you. I'm just a hobbyist when it comes to YouTube, but please like my video anyway.